Good evening, y'all. Good evening, everybody. This is Christpher Miller. He is a black African-American male who was last seen on November 19th, 2022 in Janesville, Wisconsin. Christopher is 6 feet tall and weighs approximately 175 to 180 pounds. And he has black hair and brown eyes. Chris has a scar on his thumb. He also has a tattoo of the name Tammy with stars on his chest. Christopher was last seen wearing a black hat, jogging suit, and black and green Nike Air Max shoes. Christopher Miller was last seen on November 19, 2022, around 2:20 a.m. on Interstate 39/90 near Avalon Road. Attempted traffic stop. During the pursuit, Miller got into a crash and eventually exited the vehicle at the location provided foot on foot. Miller's family reported they had not had contact with Miller since the incident. He was not listed as a missing person based on his home address in Madison, Wisconsin. Rock County Sheriff's Office, in collaboration with the Wisconsin State Patrol and the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, searched the area for Miller. After extensive search of the area, including fixed-wing planes, K-9 drones, UTV, ATV, the personal searching on foot, Miller still has not been located. If you have any information on what happened to Christopher, you're asked to contact your local police department. Now, he's been missing since November 19th, 2022. This is Christopher Miller. His mother is going to be joining us. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm trying to see if my volume. I can see you. For some reason, I had this problem the other night. You see something? Okay. Hello. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Let me see if I can fix this real
Okay.
quick. Hold on. All right. Let me see. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing there?
I'm good.
Now, can you tell everybody who you are?
My name is Tammy James. I'm Christpher Miller's mom.
Okay, and we're here to discuss his disappearance. I briefed everybody a little bit on his disappearance. Maybe you can shed some more light on that for us.
So he went missing November 19, 2022. He was in a pursuit by State Patrol.
Okay.
He got out, fled on foot at the 3990, I-3990 at the 177.6 mile marker in Janesville, Rock County.
Okay. And after he went missing, I see that there was they used drones, fixed wing plane, everything to search for him, and they still didn't find him.
So that night, once we got the reports back, they told us that they used drones that night. But once we got the reports back, they didn't use drones that night because they claimed that they couldn't get clearance from the airport.
Wow.
So they didn't use any drones that night.
Okay. So they didn't use any drones that night. But did they use any K9? What about the K9s or the UTVs?
So from the reports, we did see that they did have a dog out there. Okay. But somehow the officer that had the dog didn't go. He went to the wrong direction.
Okay. Hey, excuse me. Can you put your face into the camera a little bit? I think the camera's over. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you are. Okay, they can see you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. Okay, you can keep on going.
Yeah. So they were in the wrong direction. Let me put my camera down.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's excellent. Okay.
So they ended up sending their dog in the wrong location. They said Christopher went southbound in the ditch. The officer that was with the dog ended up going across the field. You see on the camera when the officer comes up to the pursuing officer and the other officer that was standing on the intersection, you see them saying, I thought y'all said he went in the field. Who said he went in the field? And of course, nobody had an answer. So he was in the wrong location. So he never went to Chris's car. I think that video was all of 15 minutes, if that.
Wow.
Yep.
So far, I mean, what do you think their efforts are to find him? I mean, are they trying to find him or?
So they did a search April 5th and April the 8th. I found out April the 10th. We was not aware of them searching for Christopher. I found out on a whim, just asking them because they was telling Madison and other news reporters that was reaching out to them about the search that they'll be searching again when it warms up. So when I contacted them just on a regular day, which was on a Monday, I asked them about the next search.
Mm-hmm.
I got a text saying, "Oh yeah, we searched for Christopher Wednesday and this past Saturday."
Okay.
So, which I was upset about because we wasn't aware about the search. The reason we weren't aware about the search because they didn't want the attention. That's what I was told. They didn't want the attention. There was a rumor going around saying that the whole Facebook group was gonna come to the search.
So they basically stopped y'all from coming.
Pretty much not telling us. I was also told when I asked them that it was unacceptable for them not to tell me. I was told that it was their investigation. I'm like, well, it's my son. We need to know. We need to know. I want to know what's going on. That's any parent. They want to know what's going on. How could you keep something like that from me? I said, you should want the attention because not only for me and my family, but for the community that he was last seen in.
Right.
To let people know that you all are concerned and want to really help and find him. So we have a meeting with them, hoping next week, because we got so many reports and we have more questions than answers about certain things from the reports and from the videos and things that we saw. So we have with both agencies, State Patrol and Rock County, hoping before the end of the month.
Okay.
That we have this meeting to discuss other searches. We do want another organization to help because they've been not going to stand still. They main thing is they don't have the manpower, meaning they can't take so many people off their department to go look for Chris. And I understand that because you all have a duty to do. If you all don't have the manpower, then reach out to a different agency, a search agency. You know what I mean?
And also too, they can also form search parties too, because a lot of time when you form search parties with families and volunteers, you have people that want to help out.
Yes.
So they don't have to come off their posts. So
Exactly.
They definitely can put that. Sometimes, like I always tell people when somebody go missing, I mean, the police help, but you really can't rely on them like solely because sometimes they may not move fast as you want them, or you may not think they're moving fast enough. Like I mean, if you're able to, I mean, I would gather some volunteers and family and friends and and start doing your own searches, because if not, it'll be stolen. Like you said, you might want to go search every day. They're not going to search every day, and some days they're not going to tell you. I mean, honestly, like you said, you want attention. You want attention to the case. You feel me? He's been missing since November 19th. You want attention.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you have to do to get the attention drawn?
Yep. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I was saying on my live earlier. If you all don't have the manpower, you all don't have the help, reach out to an organization. That's what the resources are there for. If you all can't search, reach out to somebody else. We got organizations that wants to help. They just need law enforcement approval, meaning invite them down there. It doesn't mean that you fail. It's just that you are not able to do what this organization might be able to do. It might be equipment that you all don't have that they have. And I think, I don't know if it's more of them looking at it as if, maybe this agency will come in and find Christopher and they didn't. It's just, I feel like it's more so of you putting your hand out there saying, hey, we need some help. We haven't been successful. It's been going on this amount of time and we haven't located him. Can you all help us? And I think that's where we get frustrated, because it's like we have people that wants to help, that want to help, search and things of that nature, but they need law enforcement. So prove it. So I don't understand why they want to prove it.
Now, has he been seen at all anywhere?
My son?
Yeah, your son hasn't been seen at all?
At all. The last he was seen was on that dash cam when he got out the car.
And the police went in pursuit of him. Yeah. And you mean to tell me he got away from them in the marsh? Like, well, now, where he ran at now, is that marsh or is it water back there? What's back there?
It's field. It's nothing but cornfield and soy field. It's a wooden area It's like where the car got disabled was like right there on the intersection on the I-90, I-39, I-39, I-90, going southbound, going towards like Beloit and towards Rockford. When the ditch that he went in, it's like it's steep. It's very steep. Meaning if you in the dark, I don't know how you could have made it down that hill. It's almost like a hill. And when you go down, there's a fence where you can see where the cornfield is. And if you go a little bit further down, there's a drainage, and then there's another fence, which is a barbed wire fence.
Mm-hmm.
We all went down there. You have to hop the fence. Then it's railroad tracks. Then you go over some more. It's another fence, and then it's like a wooden area. Then you got like houses behind that wooden area, which is Avalon Road. So it's nothing but field out there. There's some houses out there, but it's more field than anything.
Right. So yeah, so it makes you wonder how come he had. So it makes you wonder like how come he wasn't found yet?
Yeah.
Or how come he haven't something yet?
Yeah.
But like you said, they definitely need. It's like to me that like they need more manpower. Like they need somebody. You feel me? It's not gonna take just them.
It's not. It's gonna take probably a bigger organization with more people. I honestly feel like they need to research the area again, even though they went over there and searched again on the 8th and the 5th and the 8th. I just feel like if you all have people that's trained for certain things, why not get people that's trained to find a missing person? Because it's something that you all might look over that they might not look over.
Right.
So that's why our concern gets in, just want to know why is it taking so long for them to reach out to another organization to come and help. We did have SOS K9 out there helping in the beginning of all this. They pretty much got dogs. They never picked up Chris's scent. That's another thing. They never picked up. We still trying to figure out how come the dogs never picked up Chris scent.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. If he went in there, yeah, the scent is usually definitely picked up. So that's something else too I can't understand myself either.
Yeah, they never picked it up. They came to the house, got his scent. I think what was disturbing for us to know that the dog never went to his car that night for them to pick up a scent. They never took the dog in the area Chris was at to begin with. They was in the shed, which is on the other side of where Chris actually went missing.
Okay.
And that was one of the questions that we asked them, like, how come you all never take the dog over there where his car actually got disabled? They didn't have an answer. They did pretty much. It was just like an unanswered question.
And does Chris have kids and stuff like that?
Yes, Chris has. He got Azure, KJ, he's Aiden. He just had a baby about a week or two ago. Krishan, she's a newborn. So Chris got 5 kids.
Right. And he has a fiance too, right?
Yes, Mallory.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Because like I said, I've been watching the case. I've been watching his case on social media for a while, and it always pops up on my timeline on my pages. I'm like, something just told me to reach out like yesterday. I'm like, let me reach out and see if I can help, because I've been doing these live videos to actually bring more awareness to these cases, because a lot of time Afro Americans, we definitely don't get the coverage that we supposed to get.
Not at all.
So that's where I come in at, and try to help. I'm trying to help out as many families as I can. Good good or bad. I definitely I appreciate you too, and I appreciate you too so much for shedding light on his case. Is there anything else like you want to add up in here?
No, just pretty much just continue to share. Continue to share his story, and we just trying to reach a bigger audience to see if someone known or somebody or even can look at this that got some type of power, could be like, oh, something ain't right, you know what I mean, or put the pressure more on law enforcement to because don't nobody just go missing. You don't just vanish in thin air.
You definitely don't. And I'm gonna tell you something, a lot of time in my comments there be people that might can help me, so I'm hoping somebody's in the comments, because it's more than just me, it's other people too that help out with these type things too. So
yes,
I'm thinking maybe you should reach out to Avengers with Purpose. and see if they can
We
do it.
have. They, you know, when I tell you, that's what, you know, I said on my live earlier, we've reached out. You name
Okay.
it, we've reached out. We've reached out to them, but they only do when your car is underwater.
Oh, right. Okay, makes sense. Okay, right.
Like if a person go missing, they were driving their car, and the car, you know, that's the only way they get involved.
Okay, so I see. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we just gotta, yeah. So like I said, yeah, if you like, if they let you get a search party together and all y'all search together, that'd be good too. Because but them searching alone is not going to do it.
Mm-mm. You
Them
need
searching alone.
more footwork. Definitely more footwork. An organization that knows what they're doing, because like Brad was telling us from Wings of Hope, if you miss an inch, you miss a mile. You know,
He's right.
You know, I'm pretty sure that when we went out there searching, me and my, because we searched ourselves.
Okay.
Numerous of times. You know, we haven't just been waiting on law enforcement. We actually did a search a few weeks ago. We did a wooden search, but I wasn't able to make it to it because my grandbaby was born. Chris's fiance had their baby, and then we had a river search, probably about 2 weeks prior to that. So we ain't been just sitting around. We've been doing our own searches. We just been at a pause now because we're waiting on this meeting with both agencies to see what they're going to do moving forward as far as continue to look for Christopher.
Right. Well, I definitely wish you all the luck, and I hope that you find answers soon.
Thank
I
you.
definitely do. Miss Tammy,
Definitely.
thank you. Miss Tammy, thank you so much for allowing me into your life and allowing me to share Christopher's story.
No problem.
I'll continue to share it, and if you need anything else or you need to come live again, just inbox me and let me know, and I'll take care of you.
I definitely will. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.